From your speech earlier, you said that for now you'll keep your silence because you want to see how the nation reacts. What did you mean by that? Are you referring to your tirades against the church?
No, I just want to see a society that has not all mix it, has it mixed all together. Hindi mo na makita kung saan because every move of the government is taken to be always on the wrong side. Para bang everybody is comfortable in their own places and government now cannot react or respond properly because of the so many criticisms and even how would I place it, attributing some of the events that happened in the last 3 months in this country. Particularly the killings, I will not specify now, but parang sabihin na there's advocacy of this person and so he was killed and always the accusing finger points to government. Para bang gusto namin look, I'd like to say na it's not the business of government to kill people. Just because you are being criticized, kaya I'm shaking the tree of society. Sinasadya ko yan. Talagang para makita ko yung ano.
Sir, some are saying you should apologize for the comment.
No, I will not do that. Okay. Definitely. Not in a million years. You know, God is personal. It is not formed by textbooks. You nurture God as your faith based on the values that you get from life early on from your parents. That is how you conceive God to be. So, if you use God as a transmission sa ano ninyo, other sectors of society, then you invite criticism. You say that in the name of God, you say that's not allowed by God. If you use it as in a transmission of messages, you are up to also be on the receiving end.
Sir, just to be clear about it, when you said that you're going to keep your silence, on what subjects?
On all.
On all?
Yes.
Including your...
Particularly in my riff against the Catholic Church. I have no quarrel with the other, but if they want to join the fray, it's fine. I said, I'm here to just, well, yun ang bisyo ko eh. From time to time, I shake the tree of society.
Sir, what
Para makita ko yung, for example, yung ICC. I had this defense thought of way ahead. But I kept my silence. I did not reveal it to anybody until the Commission on Human Rights chairman nagsalita that I need to see a psychiatrist. Then sinabi ko na, you want to try me, you cannot do it in a million years. Why? Sinabi ko.
Sir, why suddenly keep your silence? What made you decide?
Hindi ko pa nakita. Basta, ano bang tawag sa Tagalog yung uyog? Yung ginanon mo. Inuuyog rin? Iyug-yug mong yung kahoy para makita mo. Kung ka naman, yung may gusto kang namamaril man kami noon ng klase-klaseng mga pag nakita mo yung mga unggoy dyan, magulo kung isa-isahin mo yan, mahirap. You want to get rid of it, putulin mo yung kahoy.
Sir?
Nawala na yung...
Sir, konti lang. Just on the subject, sir, ang sinasabi nila is the reason why you're having this controversial statements is to distract from some other issues.
Ano bang issue? Is there any other important issues that we did not attend to? What do you mean distract other issues of what?
They're saying, sir, rising prices of goods, among others.
That's bound to happen. When you put on the train and then the America raises the interest rates, naturally it will pull you down.
Sir, yung sa mayor lang po. Sir, ito ultimatum na for them, no? If they don't shape up, papatasikin niyo.
I am not satisfied by the way they have responded to the problem. And I see that there has always been a rise in the municipalities throughout the Philippines, those mayors who do not want to do their duty. Nonchalant attitude. Hindi pwede yung ganon. If that is the way how you behave as a mayor, you better go out. Di ibagay mo dito sa mga vice mayor, marami sila naghihintay.
Pero sabi mo, sir, kanina, you will appoint or put a police official there in charge of law and order if yung mga mayor...
If ang mayor cannot enforce law and order in their municipalities, I will just withdraw his deputization. They are deputies of the Napolcome. That is they have the guidance and direction. Ngayon, kung hindi ka tatanggalin ko yan, yung power over the police, then you just sit there as a civilian. Kasi kung hindi mo ka magtrabaho, takot ka dyan sa mga durugista na yan. Because all you have to do is just to tell me sinong kalaban mo, sinong naghara sa inyo. Gusto mo, we'll solve the problem together. Ako mismo pupunta doon. Sabay tayo.
Mr. President, Chito Bizarra of the Ball Chronicle. Sir, this is about your EO number 2, about transparency. Since this is a meeting of the local government officials, some government officials are interpreting your EO number 2 as discretionary on their part because according to them, they are not part of the executive department. So it is discretionary on their part to follow your EO2. In fact, there are some who are using it as a defense in their complaint against them in the ombudsman. So can you explain, sir, since the LGU is here, if your EO number 2 is mandatory or discretionary on their part?
What part of it, actually?
In Section 2, sir, of coverage, it states there that I appeal or encourage the local government officials to follow the transparency law, but they misinterpret it as only not mandatory but discretionary on their part, sir.
Yes, correct. Ganito yan. In the executive department, yung minus the local government units, I have the control of the department. Control means that I have the supervision and control. I can modify or change altogether your decision. For example, a cabinet member, pero dito sa akin, sa baba, is just supervisory. It is, kung sabihin mo ayaw mo maniwala, fine. But kung merong puputok dyan kita ipitin. But if everything is clean, there is no corruption, there is no nothing, walang nagreklamo, edi okay lang. As a matter of fact, that executive order is useless if you just follow the law. The problem is when you do not follow the law and you tinker with other things, yung mga negotiated contracts, and you follow a certain set of rules na hindi kasali doon sa yung mga bidding, ayan ang mahirap. That is just direction. Pag sinabing ayaw mong sumunod, okay lang yan. Walang problema. Huwag ka lang magkaroon ng problema. Pagka magkaroon ka ng problema, diyan ka na talaga magsakit ulo mo.
Mayor, mayong hapon. Mayor, ang sabi po ni Joma Sison, hindi na daw po sila makikipag-negotiate sa inyo. Makikipag-negotiate na lang daw po sila after your administration.
Di, mas mabuti. Kung sa mga negotiate, ano ito, negosyo? Look, I'm here to, trabahante ho ako ng gobyerno, and my main task is just to seek to find the peace for my country. If they are not willing to talk to me, that's fine. Wala akong problema, so we continue with the war. And we have been there for 50 years. Ano ba naman ang dagdagan natin ng 30 years? So, sige. So, basta alam ng Pilipino na gano'n ang nangyayari. If you want to seize, overthrow governments, fine. Kung gusto mo mag-usap, pumunta ka dito. Ayaw mo, di wag. Bakit ako pupunta doon sa ibang lugar? Nang gusto mong agawin itong gobyerno ko man, which I'm heading now as president. Baka, why does he not take the chance of coming over? Baka ibigay ko pa ang gobyerno sa kanya on a silver platter.
Sir, sabi niya he would join forces with those forces that may want to oust you. Yun na lang daw po yung pagkakaabalahan nila na yung ouster moves.
Sinong forces magsali sa kanya? Sige daw? Ano?
How will then
Si
this affect the
Dilima?
peace?
Nako, ganoon ko.
How will then this affect your peace
Noodan
process
na
in
X-rated
Mindanao?
dyan. Malingaw pa mo.
How will this affect, sir, the peace process in Mindanao? How do you see this affecting itong statement ni Joma Sison saying that he will no longer negotiate with the negotiating panel headed by your administration?
But it does not really change the equation. We are still fighting with the Communist Party of the Philippines. Now, for yung mga mainline rebels, yung mga revolutionary Samoro people, it is territorial, it's not ideology. It has nothing to do with breaking governments or overthrowing governments. Iba to, it's territorial, and they're just asking for a fair share of what used to be their ancestral land.
May hapon, Mr. President. Binisayon ko na lang, kay Bulanon man ta. Sa Bohol, daghang kayang proyekto sa DPWH, no? Gipang buslot-buslot ang simento, gibakbak. Tanaw sa mga ordinaryong mga tao, murag magamit pa man eh. Gusto ta na mo mahibawan o unsa ba gyud, mapahimuslan pa ba ning simento na, laban na ubang kalsada na mawala pa masimento? O doon na ba kolusyon ani sa contractor o sa DPWH? These are the things nga among na purisyo kayo, doon na tulo katulay, duha na katuig. It should have been 268 days na ito mahuman, pero 2 years na, wala pa gid mahuman.
Kanang, kinsay nagsugod aning project?
Ang DPWH, o niya, Central Office Economy.
When was it?
Sometime 2016, start ni siya, hantod karon siging bakbak kay human bitaw sa linog sa 2013, napiktado man ang foundation. Tingali ang uban kinahanglan. Pero sa ordinaryong tao, in fact, doon na public uproar karon, nganong man gibakbak man eh. Nganong gibusot-buslutan, nganong gubaon, unya simintohon na podug balik. Kay maayo pa man unta ang kadalan.
Well, I'm not a technical person, but
Yes.
ang basta ka nang naigo na sa linog, ang uban ana it has weakened the foundation of the structure itself.
Okay.
Ilag yun ang gubon. Muna akong paghibalo.
Okay. Ang gustong tayo may bawaan namo sa media, sa public officials nga, ang taga DPWH, muhatag untag information, mo explain unta ani. There was none for the last 2 years. Except sa...
Ganito na lang. I'll make a suggestion.
Yes.
I will ask DPWH Secretary Villar to come over and explain to the people para anyway, it's the people's money. So they deserve rather an explanation from the government. So I will ask, I'm sure that he'll be listening now. This message is automatically registered doon sa kanya table. I will ask him, but I'll call him and ask him to come over and I am not a technical person, as I'm not in a... Pero ang pagkaalam ko kasi yung iba, katong nalinog, linog may tawag sa ato, ang akong bangkiruhan, gibungkag yun nila. They really destroyed the whole of the stretch of the bridge. Basta ka nang mabuak na ang foundation. I don't know, you had a very strong earthquake here. Nang hinayang ako sa yung mga buildings na matagal na.
So clarification lang dun sa mayor directive nyo. If they're not doing their job, yung pong police ang magte-take over, tama po ba?
Yes, the chief of police will he will enforce law and order. That's the job of the police.
Okay. Hindi po mga vice, hindi po yung mga vice.
No, they are not allowed by law sa persons in authority. Persons in authority are itong mga barangay captains and by special provision of law. Ang maestra. A teacher is a person in authority. That's why kung atakehin mo you assault a teacher because of her work as a teacher or by reason of her being a teacher connected with her duties, that is direct assault. Ang sa police nga, indirect assault lang because the person in authority is the mayor. Ang person in authority, barangay captain, pati mga police. That's defined under the revised administrative code.
Pwede namin kayong sulitin, isa pa. So si
Oh.
Sereno daw po open to running for Senate.
Sino?
Si dating Chief Justice Sereno. O magtakbo daw sa Senate.
Di maganda. Palit siya from Chief Justice to Senator. Maganda. Butuhin ninyo para samot yung mga dive with that kind of behavior, dilemma, pati si Sereno. She wasted the prestige of the Chief Justice. Sayang. Not everybody can be appointed as Chief Justice. It's a gift from my God as I conceive Him to be. Magkaiba-iba tayo ng Diyos Ang Diyos ko, yung paniwala ko, depending on my values. It's not from the textbook. It's yung pinasa ng nanay, pati tatay ko. Yung nanay ko, well, because I said si Maranao. Tatay ko naman, Katoliko, but we were raised as, yun ang gusto ng lolo ko Yun, Chinese.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ayaw na, undang-undang na hanggang, may ilaw ba yung runway ninyo? May ilaw. Sige,
Kaya pa, sir?
mga alas 10 siguro, okay na.
Sir, do you want, last na to. Do you want a Chief Justice from inside, an insider?
I cannot. It will depend on the recommendation of people. I have to consult not only the justices themselves, but also the law profession. So it's by IBP and Philippine Constitutional Association and others. And I will consult here Attorney de la Serna. Yung sabi ko, professor ko sa criminal law. Kaya mahusay ang pagkaturo niya sa akin. Naging criminal talaga ako, konti.
Napatay na police dito po sa Bohol, and then he was once a closed-in bodyguard of a certain mayor in Cebu before he was assigned here on last May.
Let me ask you, drug-related? Was he a suspect of being a narco? Involved siya sa narcotics? Taga Davao siya? Mabuti dito na lang siya, di tanapos kay... Kung narco-politics siya, tapos rin siya doon. Sinabi ko, putang ina yung litsig. Huwag kayong pumasok dyan. Lahat kayo na pulis, kaganyan, pag pumasok kayo, huwag kayong magtaka kung mamatay kayo mga putang ina ninyo. Sinabi ko na sa iyo, umalis kayo dyan. Sino na ba maligayahan yung pulis mo, puta mo, yan pa ang pumasok na.
Sir, maraming salamat.
Wala na? Isa na lang.
Ayan na.
Isa-isa kayo. Ikaw, sige.
Sir, you were quoted in the papers that the economy in the provincial levels, in the doldrums, economic activity is low in the province. And will you please clarify your statement, sir, that you're looking for a numbers game that would replace waiting to perk up the economy?
Ganito yan. Sorry. Sige lang, wala, malayo ka man din. I will not touch anything there. Ba naman, harap-harapan pa, no? You are moving backwards. Magdududa tuloy ang Pilipinas. Ano yun? Putang na. Hindi, ganito. Wetting is unlawful. It is not legal. It cannot be allowed. Ngayon, malakas ang wetting sa Luzon. Dito sa Visayas, but sa Mindanao, wala. So I never really allowed yun. Sa siyudad ko, wala talaga. Ngayon, ang wetting, ang pinakamagandang networking. Nauna pa dyan sa mga networking, yung mga yumaman ng Sigig Pangilad, yung mga networking dyan. Karaming yumaman dyan sa, Ngayon, ang itong wetting, it's a centuries old laro, sugal. And it has a very extensive and intensive network. Ngayon, kung patayin ko yan, sabihin ko yung mga wetting lords, tawagin ko sa opisina ko, sabihin ko, undang mo kasi panahon na. Sabi ko nga, there's a time for everything. A time to gamble, a time to be a drug lord, and a time to stop shitting around. Okay? Ngayon, kung parahin ko yan, I must be prepared to give another livelihood scheme sa mga tao. Kasi pag wala yan, wala kang ipapalit, ang papalit niyan ang droga. Mas deadly. Mas marami na at ang networking niyan mas malawak. Intensive and extensive. Ang magpapalit yan yung mga drug lord. Sasakyan na lang nila yung mechanism mismo. So, preparado ako dapat magbigay ng substitute. Pinaisipan ko pa kung saan ako magkuha ng pera and how to divide the little money that we have to give everybody a chance to earn a living for the day. Kasi tiyan yan eh. Ngayon, between drugs and itong sugal, hindi naman talaga nahinto na baska sinong administration. Ako, I'm not saying that I am not going to take any action. I will. But I am aware of the danger of what will develop after you stop wetting. And yung networking ng mga wetting lords, doon ako medyo worried.
Pero sir, hindi man illegalize yung wetting?
Congress, may loto na nga kaya lang sinasakyan nila ng ibang, yan man yan. Siguro, talagang ibagsak mo. Or tawagin mo yung lahat ng, kilala man natin kung sino yan sila, I'll call them in a round table ganito, tapos sabihin ko sa kanila, mamili kayo. magkalaban tayo o huminto kayo. Mamili ka lang dyan. Kung kalaban tayo, kayo. Pero kung ngayon ko putulin yan, ang magte-take over sa networking, ang mga droga. Magsakit ang ulo ko kasi ang droga talagang hinuhulog dyan sa dagat. At marami ang barkong nagluluto dyan sa international water. And they are cooking shabu like nobody else's business.
Sir, I just need to push this about your choice for next CJ. Who among the 5 most senior associate justices would you prefer?
Yung narekomenda mo.
Sir, hindi. Isip walang napupusuan.
Magrekomenda ka, ilagay ko. Ipakita ko yung power ng media.
So si Justice Carpio ba, precluded siya?
Hindi, sabi niya that he is not interested and he will not accept.
Wala.
But since it is really the tradition na ipasok mo talaga lahat, he cannot prevent that siguro because he's there, his name is there. But the guy has already said that he is not interested and he does not want the position. So, ano man magawa ko? Pag ibigay ko, tapos sabihin niya, sinabi ko na siyang ayaw ko. Gago, itong palang Duterte na to.
Walang next. Walang option.
So ang sunod is, I think it's the first 3 or first 5?
First 5, sir.
First 5. Depende na yan kay Ina.
Mamaya.
Sige, ikaw, kung gusto mo?
Pag-iisipan ko pa, sir.
Make it public and I will utter it now. Ito, hamunin kita. Kayo mga media, yawa kayo.
That is not our decision to make.
No. You name your choice and I will say I will appoint him.
That is not my choice to make.
Uh,
It's yours.
O kaya nga, pero ikaw ang mag-recommend.
I'm not the president.
Not JBC.
No.
Voting power.
I am just saying you recommend kung sino.
I will think about it. Parang JBC.
Okay.
Safe, sir. Safe.